Hey everyone! Thanks so much for clicking on this video today. I really appreciate you clicking on my channel and checking my videos out. I cover everything from clothing to vacations, trying out makeup products to everyday vlogs. I really like to focus on mental health. So that's what this channel is all about. So thanks for being here. Make sure you subscribe, like, leave a comment, share this with a friend, and hit the bell notification so you're notified every time one of my videos posts. So today I wanted to talk about the importance of goal setting and how goal setting can help motivate us. The past few years, I've really started to rely on goal lists and just goal setting in general to get stuff done, but also grow as a person. And I found that it's actually insane how much you can accomplish when you've set a goal. I feel like we're told that our whole childhood by like teachers and parents and the adults in our lives, and we're like, yeah. Like as you get older and become an adult yourself, you start to actually see how those people were right all along. I am going to share 3 examples for some of the goals that I set for myself every single day, every week. So one example of a goal that I make for myself every week and that helps me really accomplish things that I'd like to is my workout schedule. So I keep a note on my phone. And I just list out upper body twice, lower body 3 times. Sometimes I swap them, it depends on the week. And then abs twice, and that's for the whole week. So I go to the gym not every day, but like 5 or 6 days a week, it depends. And as long as I'm checking off everything on that list, I've met my goal. And I also try to get 3.5 hours of cardio a week, but I count walking as cardio because it is cardio. You know, still getting in steps. I'm not a runner. I'm never gonna be a runner. I've tried to be a runner. It hasn't worked out for me. I also like to go biking if the weather's nice, and I'll count that. But basically, being a health teacher, I have found that it's recommended that you get at least a half hour a day. So I try to get at least a half hour a day. So I try to get at least a half hour a day, but sometimes more. And you know, as long as I'm getting 3.5 hours a week, then I'm technically getting what's recommended for my age and just what is physically needed for my body to function well. And then right below that, I list out every Sunday of the year. And basically when the week is over, if that week I crossed off everything on my gym schedule, then I can give myself a check mark, which means that I met my goal for that week. So far this year, I'm killing it. I've only missed 2 weeks. They were 2 weeks in a row when I went to Iowa in January. I didn't quite get in everything. That has just proved to be really helpful and beneficial for me because I have found that, you know, if I'm like looking at a list and physically checking it off each time I'm doing something, it's just like really helping me stay motivated and helping me know like what I have left to do that week to be successful with my goal. I've also gotten more into macro tracking the past year. It is really hard. I mean, it's easy, but it's also hard because it requires you to like track food and stuff, and you have to weigh your food and all that. So I do that when I can. It's not realistic for me to do that every single day, but you know, I do what I can. I'll still eat out when I want to, and you know, I'm not gonna like let my macro tracking stop me from doing those things. But I do record, you know, the macros that I'm getting every day, almost every day. And for the days that I meet my macros, I've started tallying those up at the end of the month. And I've got a ways to go with that, but that's also something I've kind of started doing the past year. So that's another way that I'm just kind of managing my health goals. Another example of how goal setting can motivate us is every single day I try to get one chore or errand done. So I am one to get super overwhelmed if I have a whole list of like chores and errands to do in one afternoon or one day. I'm known to kind of just shut down and not do any of it because it stresses me out and overwhelms me. So I have found if I just do one thing a day, like one load of laundry, get groceries, go update my license at the DMV, that's what I have to do next Tuesday. You know, just those little things that you don't really love to do, but they need to get done. I try to do one thing like that a day. And that just helps kind of like even out the chores and the errands so that it's not all coming and bombarding me at one time or one day or like on my Saturday when I want to be enjoying myself. So that just kind of helps me spread everything out. I stay on top of things, and I have found that it also increases my self-esteem because I have learned to trust myself. Like, okay, I said I'm gonna run this errand today, and okay, it's only one errand, so that's manageable, so I do it, and then I feel good about myself. Versus before, I was like saving all the big stuff like that for one day, and I wouldn't do it, and I learned to not trust myself over time because I learned I wasn't reliable. I wasn't gonna do those things because I was gonna get home from work and decide, oh, I'm too tired today, I'll save it for Saturday. So that's another example. The last thing I wanna talk about is my water intake. I talked about this recently in a different video, but I'm gonna talk about it more today. I try to get 3 whole water bottles of water consumed a day, and not like the plastic water bottles, like my big 4.5 cup water bottle. So I have 2 of them. I keep one at school and one at home, and my goal is to drink a total of 3 of those a day. I have been known to, if I have like half a bottle left and I need to leave work and come home, but I'm like, oh, I need to finish that water bottle before I leave so I can track that water. So I'm known to chug the rest of that water bottle so I can leave for the day. There's of course days where I don't get all 3. Sometimes I just get 2. Sometimes I barely get 1, but this has like really helped me because it's just like, oh, it's afternoon and I haven't even finished 1 water bottle yet, and then I'll know that I need to start chugging the water so I can get back on track. So that's another example of a goal and how it helps motivate me, and it also helps because with macro tracking, I'm using the MyFitnessPal, and you can track your water in that app too. So whenever I down a bottle, I just add 4.5 cups to my water intake for the day. So I definitely encourage you to do something similar. Obviously, you don't have to have the same goals as me. You can have your completely own thing, but you need to find something that works for you, and you need to stick to it to the point where it becomes a routine and a habit, and you learn that like, it's Tuesday, it's vacuuming day, and you know, it's just like it goes without question that you do it, because then before we know it, our houses have gotten messy again. We've been overrun with errands that we were supposed to do last week and never did. And then we start to have bad days, and nobody likes bad days. I would love if you implemented a goal yourself and let me know what it is. Leave a comment on this video or DM me on Instagram. I'll leave my handle up here. Or if you have my number, text me. I love to hear when people get major takeaways from my videos, and this is definitely one where you could have some really helpful takeaways. As always, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it motivates and inspires you to start implementing your own goals to help you be motivated. I can't wait to see you again next week. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later. Bye. Beyond gravel, beyond